Yeah, so you mentioned a few times, John, Ford, GM, Stellantis. Stellantis, this is this merged company, Fiat, Chrysler, Peugeot. So traditionally, we thought of the big three automakers. It was Ford, GM, Chrysler. This is still kind of Ford, GM, Chrysler, kind of standing up there with the president when he signs this executive order. One company you don't hear included in there, which is always in the conversation when it comes to American electric vehicles, is Tesla. What do you make of Tesla kind of being snubbed here?
I don't know for sure. You know, my guess is either they asked Tesla and Tesla said, nah, it's not our party, we're not interested. Or what I think is more likely is that, of course, Tesla is not only non-union, but they've had some fights with the United Auto Workers. And Democratic administration, very pro-union, good paying American jobs is the theme for the Biden team and so forth. I think maybe they didn't want, the non-union shop that's had fighting with Tesla to become, that's had fighting with the UAW to become the story here, when it's really about, good paying Midwestern blue collar jobs and swing states where we need them to get reelected and all this kind of, this sort of thing. It's a political calculation. Of course, the Tesla fans on Twitter are screaming about it. But again, Tesla is not the company that needs to hear, just partly because Tesla's built its own infrastructure to some extent, and it's already made the investments in electric vehicle technology, and just the huge sums of money that you're talking about with the major Detroit manufacturers. They need the reassurance that the government is going to support their effort to go electric, and so Tesla's also really not the target audience for this necessarily.
Right, Tesla's already doing the things. Tesla's already 100% EV, right? And the Biden has
this
they're
50%
already 100%
EV target. They've built out their own charging network and so forth. I think everybody, including Tesla, would benefit from expanded access to fast chargers. Teslas can use them too. And certainly in certain parts of the country, you hear of the big lines at supercharger stations and so forth. And it's a ongoing gripe of certain Tesla owners in some areas where, it seems like you have to wait an hour and a half to go to the charger. So they would benefit from this indirectly as well. And if there's an expansion of incentives, it's possible that, future Tesla buyers will receive those incentives as well. I don't know if they're going to cap it by the price of the vehicle or what. There was some talk of doing that, but even then, Tesla's talking about doing a model below the Model 3 at some point that would, presumably qualify, just like, the Ford and GM vehicles and Chrysler vehicles in that kind of space.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. I think that it shouldn't take away from Tesla as a very significant player in U.S. EVs, and I don't think that that's going to change depending on whether they're standing behind the president when he signs his executive order. That said, it says something about at least from a political point of view, there's still a certain class of folks in Washington or maybe other places that think of the big three as one category, and then Tesla and some of these others in another category.